It is an honor to be here as NIMC to show you our journey so far, our identity journey. And please, I will ask the team over there to please play the video quickly. Thank you.
This is access to healthcare identification number, your NIN. And behind it all is NIMC, the National Identity Management Commission. Every day, Nigerians are proving who they are. Whether to go to school, to get a loan, to access healthcare, to stay safe, or connect to a digital world. Without an identity, these doors remain closed. With the National Identification Number, those doors are opening for everyone.
The Nigeria's digital ecosystem had remained fragmented across multiple identity systems. BVN, NI, TIN, Voters ID, SIM registration to say a few. Capturing overlapping data, but lacking a single unique, verifiable identifier that could cut across all sectors. For years, our identity landscape has been characterized by duplicates and inconsistent records across national and sectoral databases, resulting in the exclusion of millions in the informal sector who lack access to formal banking or government systems. This fragmentation has driven high costs and inefficiencies in data verification and limited interoperability, forcing citizens to give their data every single time for each new service. This challenges created a disconnected ecosystem, and we have been able to resolve this issue by developing the NIMC, which introduces the identity wallet system for authentication. It provides not only a single source of truth for identification, but also a secure authentication layer that allows citizens and organizations to verify digital identities in real time. The platform serves as a bridge layer, connecting all the existing functional IDs, such as Voters ID and Tax ID, through a single verifiable wallet, enabling anonymization, consent-based user sharing,
and we're logged in. This is my real detail. The national identity number is blurred out if you look at the top right corner, but it has my other details, my full details, just like you'd have in your actual original NIN card.
Now at the back of this digital card, if you tap on it, there's an animation that shows your machinery table zone, but also shows a QR code, such that if you walk into a store, and subsequent previous times, they would ask you, what is your NIN? This time, if you walk into a bank and want to open an account, they just take a picture of the QR code. And you, as the user, can determine what information you want to be provided in the QR code. And to set that, we go to the bottom right corner, to settings, and you select offline data sharing, and you can decide that subsequent time in your QR code, you want your full name, your mobile number, date of birth, or you don't want them to know your gender, or you don't want them to know your registered address. You can decide all of this, and you save the update, you get a prompt, and the next time somebody scans the QR code, the information that you specified is the only thing they get. This is the consent-based system that the DG has spoken about, the Honorable Minister has spoken about, us championing. And it's one of the first of its kind in the country. If you have any government to people programs like the NEL Fund, like the Credit Corp, like the Agri Palliatives program, you can put those cards here by just adding your wallet and you can set for that.
He should be able to validate your identity in real time using his own phone as an acceptance device. And that is what we're working on at the moment. And we will definitely sync with the relevant security agencies to be able to get that done. Another interesting component of it is that we want to make sure for tax purposes and also for travel purposes, we're able to, and also for property purchase purposes, we're able to then create a family tree which links you to your family members. So which means by the end of the first quarter of next year, you can see yourself and all your family members, your immediate family members, maybe your wife, your husband, or your kids, all linked together on the national identity. And you would also be able to order your cards, make whatever necessary key requests you want or changes in that application. On this note, Mr. President, I want to thank you, use this opportunity to thank you for giving me the opportunity to head NIMC in the right direction. And we thank you on the management of NIMC for your support so far. You know that you're the first digital inclined president that Nigeria has ever had. And you're always thinking ahead, and you're always trying to ensure that the right things are done, the right things are put in place. And I pray that the Almighty God will continue to guide you to steer our great nation in the right direction. But on this note, I want to say thank you very much to all the relevant heads of me. We have worked on a lot of products, but I believe that when the President gives the Honorable Minister of Interior a special session to do a presentation, we will tag along.
We understand that every nation that desires to be efficient must first build systems that can identify, authenticate, and secure its citizens. Identity is not just an administrative requirement, it's the backbone of governance, national security, and service delivery. The National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, stands at the heart of this vision for Nigeria. Within the Ministry of Interior, NIMC plays a strategic role in connecting the dots between identity, mobility, and security. Together with the Nigeria Immigration Service, the Civil Defense, the Correctional Service, Fire Service, and the Commission, they all help the ministry to achieve its mandate of safeguarding citizenship integrity and ensuring that every service we provide is built on verified and trusted data. Today's launch of the NINOT app and self-service pre-enrollment platform demonstrates how far we have come in the last 2.5 years. It's important, I often say this, Your Excellency, that we need to constantly keep reminding ourselves where we were 2.5 years ago when you came to office. 2.5 years ago, we had a commission that could boast of the number of data, not on the integrity of the data. But today, the number has increased, and internationally ascertained that the quality of data has improved. This is what this government has been able to achieve, to be able to create a data backbone for Nigeria socio-economic development. In the Ministry of Interior, through your able guidance, we are witnessing transformative developments within the short period of being in office. Just about 2 weeks ago, for the first time since 1962, Nigeria migrated into a centralized passport production system, which is what is obtainable anywhere in the world. There is no country in the world that proliferates its passport production center, no country. The United States has only 2, in Texas and of course in Arizona. The UK has only 1. The UK has only 1 production center. And of course, France has only 3 in Marseille, Strasbourg, and of course Paris. Australia has only 1. When we came on board, Nigeria had 96 centers. That created doubt. It created problem in terms of the authenticity and in terms of the validity of our national pride, which is our international passport. But we're happy to tell you, Excellency, that 2 weeks ago, we launched it, 1,000 capacity per hour, which takes care of our demand, which is less than 5,000 a day. But today, I'm happy to inform you that that center has the capacity of 10,000 passports a day. With that, it means your government has not just solved today's problem. Your government has envisaged tomorrow's problems and has provided solution for problems that we see will increase with our population increase tomorrow. That's part of what your government has been able to do. And also, Your Excellency, I'm also happy to tell you, taking a cue from your innovation, that we, The Lagos airport has been fully opened for the e-gate. Abuja fully opened. Kano airport, e-gate has been successfully installed in Kano airport. Port Harcourt is ongoing, and the e-gate meant for Enugu is already on ground. So before the end of February, we assure you that every international airport in Nigeria will have the e-gates. Make life easier, ease of doing business, migration easier, and of course, working with the office of the NSA, real-time transmission of migration data at the point of entry through these e-gates. The e-gates are not just for convenience, they are for national security enhancement. Your government has been able to deploy this for the first time in the history of Nigeria. Your Excellency, I'm also proud to inform you that NIMC has covered grounds. When we came on board, we realized that when NIMC was established in 2006, what we had on ground in 2023 obviously was the structure of 2006. And we understand technology is dynamic, data is mobile. There's mobility of data and there's mobility of trends. But with this app today, we have created a window via which even banks, even consumers, customers can authenticate the identity of individuals without necessarily having a physical verification system. Technology is about bridging the gap. Technology is about closing the gap. Technology is about being a catalyst of data processing. This is what this app has been able to do. Your Excellency, I want to tell you that NIMC has successfully integrated with a lot of government agencies. As it is in Nigeria today, it's impossible to go into FRS taxation without NIMC. We've integrated with NIN. We've integrated, you can't get Nigerian passports without your NIN. As a matter of fact, data real-time handshake has been established between NIMC and Nigeria Immigration Service. Data is pulled at real time from, so it is no more possible for one person to have two different passports. Before you came on board, Your Excellency, it's good we talk about this today so that people will appreciate where we were and where you have led us. Before you came on board, Nigeria was the only country that in the top 50 countries in the world that had two different types of passport. Two Nigerians will be carrying two different passports. There is no country that does that. There is harmonization of biometric passport as we speak. And that is because we've been able to collaborate with NIMC, and there's a real-time exchange of data between these two agencies. Your Excellency, I wish to appreciate you once again for the decision of Engineer Abisoye Koka-Odushote. No wonder, without sounding patronizing, over the years, you're known as the greatest talent hunter, probably in the history of this country. In Bisoye Koka, you have shown that once again. She has been able to transform with very minimal supervision from the ministry, she has been able to transform and to understand that data management is not about quantum, it's about quality. She has been able to create a hybrid system built on quantum and quality. Your Excellency, I want to appreciate Bisoye Koka and her team for the vast improvement of integrity in our data system. And also, Your Excellency, we want to also appreciate all our security agencies because there's been a lot of, in the course of this transformation and automation, there's been a lot of threats. We want to thank the office of the NSA for always being there at every point in time for us. The NSA, we want to say a very big thank you. With the kind of fraud that was going on in immigration service, before now, we know the kind of threats that we have been receiving, but the security agencies, they've been there to give us all the support, sir. And finally, Your Excellency, without boring your attention, I want to appreciate you and permit me, for once, not just to refer to you as the Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, not just that, but as the grand innovator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you for teaching us on the path of innovation and for letting us to know that problems are meant to be analyzed and problems are meant to be solved. And once there is a problem, it's an opportunity for development. You've given us this note, and in the Ministry of Interior, we're working on this. And I want to thank you so much, sir, for all the support. And we assure you, we will continue to do everything within our capacity not to betray your trust, and we'll continue to do the best that we can to ensure that the Nigeria of your dream will become agents of your change. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for the privilege. God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Today we are officially launched the NIMC, NIMC, NIN-Auth app. Herald a new remarkable day in our nation's digital public infrastructure journey as Africa's largest identity database. This innovation marks yet another milestone in our collective pursuit of a digitally empowered Nigeria. Under the Renew Hope agenda of our administration, we are committed to leveraging technology to enhance efficiency, transparency, and accountability in governance. Central to this agenda is the modernization of digital infrastructure to eliminate unnecessary bottlenecks and ensure that every Nigerian, regardless of background or location, has access to essential services without frustration or bureaucratic delays. Today's launch reflects my administration's determination to build a Nigeria ready to stand at par with the world's most technologically advanced nations. It reaffirms our commitment to building a nation where identity is a right that provides seamless, secure, and inclusive access to services, opportunities, and benefits. The NIN-Auth application restores autonomy to the Nigerian people while maintaining the highest standard of data protection and national security. Through this platform, citizens can verify, update, and link their identity information conveniently and secure, and gain access to government and related services using only their mobile devices. In this way, we are simplifying access, reducing bureaucracy interference, and reducing the gaps within which inefficiency and corruption can thrive. A credible and inclusive national identity management system is fundamental to our national development in this century. All our goals support financial inclusion, strengthen social welfare delivery, enhance our security architecture, and ensure accurate population data for evidence-based planning. With the NIN-Auth, every citizen and legal resident of Nigeria will benefit from a unified national identity database, one that will power social programs, improve electoral integrity, enhance healthcare access, and promote the equitable distribution of our common wealth. To advance this vision, I will be issuing a directive to all MDAs to adopt the NIN Auth for all digital and biometric verification services to strengthen security, safeguard data integrity, and promote trusted information and exchange. I must commend Director General of National Identity Management Commission, Engineer Dr. Abisoyi Koka Odusote, for our leadership under our direction. And NIMC has taken bold steps to transform identity management from a bureaucratic exercise into a dynamic, technology-driven system that aligns with global best practices. I say thank you. Congratulations. My fellow Nigerians, the future we seek is one where technology empowers every citizen and where trust in governance is built on efficiency, transparency, and inclusiveness. The launch of this application demonstrates that the promises we made as a government are being responsibly measured and manifesting in tangible reforms that improves daily life. We thank God. Let us all embrace this new era. Let us protect what we have, improve on it, use it responsibly, and ensure that it serves as a bridge connecting our people, informing them, developing our institution, and our aspiration for a more prosperous nation. The future is ours. Together, we are building a nation where every identity counts and every citizen must matter. Thank you very much. And it is therefore my honor to launch the...
He's just talking to you. He's not going to. He's talking too much.
So for those guys,
Full day's work.
I'm telling you. My paymasters know that letter no problem.
Forward.
What is problem?
No, somebody has to you were.
For the
It's like this.